Missing one on Team Cracker, but we got Facile over for the Team 1 with Saya in the back. Is it gonna last first? Dude, let me look at this thing. I like what you got with it, with the helm, the mask. It's such a good helm, dude. Oh, they got the red version of it. We got Ketum over here. We got ourselves Sham, Zim, barely getting a chance to play. As it's gonna be Facile versus now a bit of a rematch between the two wizards in the Hogwarts Coliseum here. As a full lockdown into Facile, got him some full pyro off of me. Oh, never mind. Did he try to see if he could move with that pyro last second movement, or was he just trying to see if he could juke out a Axe Toss interrupt? Might have been one or the other. As it's going to be full pets coming up right now for Facile. Now he needs to get some damage in and delay the pets. Hit him with a Nova and back up out of there. Got himself an altar time. So he's actually in a good spot. He can take a lot of damage. He take a pretty big beating into the hell bar. And really, I think that's where he should be chasing after Facile. I think just try to see if he can Nova the pets. Let's see if a breath. Interrupt. Does get a kick. Meteor, Facile has nowhere to go. He just casting big damage with that Meteor. Holy, that Meteor did some numbers. As a wall comes out for Facile, Mortal Coil immediately is now gets to reposition. The man got himself a bit of that shielding. Used to see if he could just keep those pets away and built up that big mastery burn onto Facile. Facile porting out the open, freezing the pets, surrounding the hunt, actually just separating the Warlock from all these pets. Big G Pies, he got no health whatsoever. Darkback, last second thing he's got going on for him. Phoenix Flame to help burn through the shield. Oh, and that's a Frostfire Bolt that just connected last second as he tried to port out of there, but the only thing I ported wasn't a Warlock, just a corpse. My god, that was so good. Holy. Sham turret up next, locking down now, might be immediate ice block. Man is just trying to see if he can hold on here for his dear life. Got him some shields, all the time is available. Sham could potentially purge it, maybe looking to purge it. The breath is going to be no trick out of Sham, just broke out of it with damage. But he's getting Nova right behind the pillar, now able to at least reposition. Ring of Frost and all these pets. At least might be able to sit down for food. Maybe, potentially, if he gets out of combat fast enough. No, Elder Blast hits him right in the face. Elder Blast does connect. Did they change the way Elder Blast looks, by the way? Because I think the Elder Blast normally had like a lava burst as part of the combo. I think that may look different, right? Or am I just losing my mind? Polymorph onto now, does go for a trick and a Sham backs up out of there. Now could go for an ice block here. May want to use it literally right now. I like your set, by the way. Is that Legion set? No, WAD. That's WAD, right? WAD. That has to be WAD. I even saw the man just nod. Poly onto a Sham by now. Immediate Meteor coming down. Sham trying to see if he can back up out of that. Now with a full combust, either a proc or real combust. Full shields out for Sham. Trying to see if he can remove it. Spell steals those shields. Sham shields are now playing against him. Has now given himself lots of recovery. He got himself a reposition behind that other side. Into shifting power while on the move for a second until the root comes out. Sham trying to see if he can lock him down with a stun. Does clip it. Trinket out for the mage. Knocking Sham back for a moment. Trying to see if he can back up out of there. Ring of Frost to make it hard for Sham to really reconnect. Trying to go for a bit of a cast. Got himself the wind strikes. That might be enough for damage. G-Pie right after. Does he have anything to follow up? Still got a bit of shielding coming back up little by little. That G-Pie is going to hurt, do a bit of decent damage. And now it just keeps plundering. Just all that damage just keeps piling on the Pyroblast. Back to back to back. Sham looking for a bit of healing of his own. But he's not completely out of the woods, or he's not completely out of options either. Big Meteor around the corner does not connect nearly as hard as it could have. But I think it's just you want to make sure that Meteor goes in together with a combust, right? Maybe altar for now. It might be okay as long as if Sham can remove the altar. Yeah, if Sham can remove the altar, he can at least deny him any ability to heal. That, or at least like push the heal early. G-Pie, Sham does not allow how to work with breath. Look like G-Pie did nothing. Did he cancel it early? Full burst, maybe? Oh my god! Just had a random bout of combust and just made it work. Almost catching Zimbox out of stealth too. Big Convoke knocking it back. Now only thing he has is a Cauterize. He's just gonna walk away, full combust. Try to see if he can plunder the Feral for his health. Meteor down. Zimbox not walking out of it. He's just trying to see if he can stay in. Big combust. Does he have it? Cauterize last second. Trying to see if he can just place a bunch of pyros in his man's face. Shields last second. Breath to fall away. Zimbox. Oh! The mage lands 3. Oh, the man. I even said at the beginning. Team Cracker was walking in with one man down. I don't know if the recording captured it. Wait, someone's like a surfer on that thing. Team Cracker's walking in with one man down that needed somebody to play like a one-man army. And now the mage stepped up to the test. He stepped up to the plate. and you're really sent it home, my god, it is going to be Anime blasted out completely by Saya. That is the plight of rogues, man. We've been nerfed down, and Subtlety got nerfed more than once at this point in this expansion alone. So there it goes. He just walks up and just absolutely get obliterated. Paladin just had to go for a full go. Are you Hammer or are you a Herald? Either Hammer or Herald. I can't tell. The only thing I can tell is different if he gets himself like Holy Flame. No, he's Herald. Yeah, now that he has the beam, the stream. I go to my used to call this thing P stream. Fist lines. Full burst on Saya. He does get some plenty of survivability, or he does go in for big defenses. Fear onto Saya, just lock up for a second. Tell me you got yourself a way to break out of the lay on hand, or not lay on hands, but out of the bubble, because he is just Saya just surviving a lot of this. Orc, I don't know what you can do. Rally just got not a lot of health left. Last hammer flying in and just takes it. Cracker is the last one left. Has to find this paladin yet again. Full blades up and running. At the very least, hopefully the other warrior was able to soften him up. Full bubble. He doesn't have a way to break it. He just got to play defensive. He's got himself a reflect. He's got himself a banner, so at least the CC doesn't last long at all. Stun onto Saya, blaze him to fall, trying to stay on him as best as possible. Saya able to walk away with just a little bit of the horse, a little bit of the hand of freedom. Trinket out of Krager while parry is still active. Saya backing away for a second. Shield of Vengeance is up. Got himself a little bit of that self heal. And Krager at this point needs to find a way to lock down Saya. I don't know if he'll be able to though. I do not know if he'll be able to. He doesn't have a lot to work with here. Disarm last second. But like, what do you do in this situation? Leaping in, but Saya just doesn't give him a chance. My god. Sabo versus Backhead. As he got himself full burst and already is going to be double stuns on the Sabo that does take down the totem before he gets a stun. So Backhead is very, very keen on which totems to take out when it comes to Shamans. Kind of getting low in health. Maybe looking for a defensive here. Lasso might just have to go for proper defensive. Blaze him to chase after him. He's got a lot of burst, if anything, leaping around the corner, trying to deny Sabo any opportunity to catch up any kind of healing. There goes the regeneration, but you really got to get close in order to get some of those bloodthirsts. At the very least, you do have the earthy elemental that you can hang out with in order to give it a little bit of healing. Do you Sabo drop down a wind totem? Wind rush totem? I'm pretty sure it was a wind rush totem that doesn't let him get slowed, right? He can literally just run the entire time. He can avoid getting slowed, but Backhead the entire opportunity. It's actually like a proper sprint, like a rogue sprint. His Backhead get himself a little bit of burst. Sabo trying to see if he can tussle with it. Does not have a lot of offenses. Oh my god, he got himself a big burst last second. But Backhead picked up a ton of burst at the last moment. He's trying to get himself that second one healing. You're good. No Feral catching up, chasing after you or anything. You're all good. You're all catching up. We got Bayek on the team. We got ourselves Goeris. Saya in the back. Oh my. There is the long boy. The longest. I wonder why they decided to do a mailbox instead of like a normal vendor. But I guess like you could always get a normal vendor everywhere else, right? That doesn't make sense. We got ourselves plush as well. Is it going to be Backhead versus who? Caligorn? Caligorn. Arms versus Fury. That is my opinion. Okay. I think our opinion is clear. I'm not sure exactly what he's trying to say, but I'm gonna take a guess, shot in the dark here. I think you probably are enjoying the mount, potentially, maybe even a little. Caligorn with a big parry. Backhead does not have a defensive for this one, so you gotta find an escape. That RCC not in a great spot right now. That's gonna stun last second, trying to get some bursts going, but Caligorn got him some plenty of bursts with a stun. There's just nowhere to go, nowhere to escape. You are going to be going down eventually, with Bayek going to be up next. Are you also Xanda? Xanda Paladin meta is something I can definitely stand behind and get behind. Full burst, you just hammering the guy. Just absolutely hammering him to smithereens. They did very well to put this mountain shop. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people were missing out, like, on the, what is it, the Brutosaur. And the only way you can get a Brutosaur is for, like, 9 gold cap from Black Market Auction House at that point. A lot of people missed out on the Brutosaur, and like it's such a useful mount. It's so nice, but now literally everybody can own a Brutosaur. It's surprising just how like there's definitely people unhappy with the more store mounts. I don't disagree with that completely, but surprising amount of people have very, very positive vibes about that mount. It's crazy. Gossip Green, not in a great spot. Does have a wall. Incarnation, everything here may not be in a great spot. Trying to see if he can just live Bayek, but Bayek does take it. Oh, 2 for Bayek so far. Demon Hunter trying to see if he can cut down those gates short if possible. So far, Team 1 is not looking all that good right now. They've been taking hits after hits. Bayek just has himself a bubble. He does a bubble. Wall available. Main to bubble this early. Does go for the bubble. Is that regenerating? Yeah, back up against the wall. Goes for full regenerating. Tired of life. Able to get a bit of burst though. Full meta. I don't know if he was able to dodge a stun. If he was able to dodge a Hodge, that'd be huge. Hunt does not get to follow right through. There goes the proper trinket out of the stun. He can still hunt right now. I-beam, big hunt, but does get hit, I think. Oh no, he does get to dodge the blind. He does get to dodge the blind. He's got himself lots of mobility, trying to see if he capitalizes the burst. Bayek is just absolutely doing numbers though. Full immunity out of Tired of Life for a second. And Bayek is trying to see if he can take it and end this darkness down for a second. Big blade dance on a Tired of Life. Does he have enough damage right now? He's got to find a way to break past the shield. He's going to take a lot of damage. Bayek does have plenty of pressure with full wings and everything. And Cracker is literally the last one left over for the Team 1. It literally comes down to him to bring victory for his team. Everybody else did super good. Bayek though, slamming. Backhead, cracking right through some of the hardest of hardest boys over for the Team Kraga with Sabo, which is not an easy matchup, and Backhead able to topple him. That's a tough one, man. Not an easy one at all. Kraga with the defensive stances. Bayek trying to see if he can back up out of there. This time the Paladin does not have any more immunities. He does have lay on hands. Stun to Kraga. Got himself so much range damage. Kraga is at least able to charge back in to reconnect. But Bayek with a hand of freedom just keep himself moving. Kraga just trying to see if he can capitalize whatever damage he can whenever he gets a proper charge. But look at the range pressure that Bayek can put out. Barely touching Kragar. And he's just trying to see if he can stay away from him as best as possible. He's got more hammers flying from the sky. Krager's not feeling that good from the Wake of Ashes at all. That's going to be yet another big hammer as soon as he gets the resources for it. And that's going to be a quick reflect for Krager for a second. Bayek, I think, trying to go for a stun. Trinket out of Krager. Full blades on Bayek. Does he have enough damage? Hold on a second. Bayek, does he take it or does Krager bring it back real quick? He needs this. Stormbolt, as he got himself full demolish. Demolish barely makes a connection at the very end. I am so surprised that Bayek looking for recovery. Krager does he go for recovery of his own? No, he's trying to see if he can end it. Does Team 2 give Krager a proper honor duel here? Bayek with a full Wake of Ashes has got himself last bit of shielding at the very end there. One more execute and he is done for. Stun onto Krager. He doesn't have an escape. Big hammer slamming down. Full wreck. Searing glare. Krager cannot respond back at all. He has to wait this out a little longer until a proper stun is available. There goes a stun. Does he have the damage? There it goes. Holy Goeris. He doesn't want to give Krager an opportunity at all, does he? Krager picking up one last heal here. That's the only heal he's going to get. But he's just surrounded by the army of the undead. The riders of the apocalypse. He knows it's over. He knows it's over. Harris wouldn't even give him a chance, dude. Oh, man. Bayek with 3. Well done. Let's get another going.